Yes. Mhm. See, the things which are impossible with men are possible with God. Yes. Now, I want to do what is possible with God. Yeah. I do not want to participate in the impossibility of men. Yeah. Now, there's this idea, right, that what if the engine compartment was a lot smaller of a vehicle? It's maybe, well, most cars or trucks, it's a huge engine compartment. Yeah. But you could reduce it down to size to a softball. Yes. And a small little electric generator known as the wobbler. Yes. And it would produce more than enough electricity to run a pretty good sized electric motor. Yeah. Now, when you look at the actual engine compartment, right, it's possible that it would be, well, maybe 2 feet by 2 feet, considering what the actual needs of the motor are. Yes. Now, that's some additional storage room or space, or maybe even a sitting compartment where if you sat in the other half, yeah, you could get one or two more passengers in the vehicle. Oh, now I know there's the steering wheel and it goes to the actual drivetrain. Yes. I was just messing around this morning, and this is a pen from the actual Peninsula College. Yes. But it has here this part right here. Yes. See, this is threaded right here. And you can kind of unscrew this, right? And you can move this part down. Yes. But to get the teeth, see, this is actually just this is a universal joint. Yes. You know, a lot of times when you consider the gearing of a vehicle, you have the rear end has gearing in it. Yes. The Pontonic is a fluid drive, right? But to transfer all that power to the actual drive train, yes, they have what's known as a universal joint. Poop. Now, I would think that there's a possibility of redesigning the actual drivetrain so that it's not geared the way that it is. Yeah. Now, a lot of people would say, well, the gearing of the motor, let's say it's going at 1,000 RPM. Yeah. But your electric motor runs, well, see, why would you use a Pontonic? Yes. There are certain, let's say you wanted to back up, you wanted to go forward, you wanted to slow the vehicle down. There's a reason to have a transmission, a fluid drive transmission. Mhm. But if you wanted the electric motor to be the actual RPMs of the tires, let's say you're going 60 miles per hour, that's the actual RPMs of the tires. Yes. And you use the Pontonic to adjust the actual horsepower or torque. It's possible that you could have a rear end that just has four teeth on it instead of well, the gearing. Yes. Now, I know it'd be kind of a different kind of electric motor where you make the electric motor the actual RPMs of the movement of the tires. Yes. But it's one of these heavy electric motors because it's a low RPM electric motor. Yeah. Now, you would think, okay, we got to go 5,000 RPMs a minute as an electric motor that's turning. Yeah. But really, you only have to go the actual RPMs of the tires as they turn. Yeah. Now, if I design the electric motor to be the actual, yes, um, well, it's possible considering you're using electricity. Yes. What would be the the reason to want to have a low RPM electric motor that the RPMs equal the actual turning of the wheels from the gearbox, the not the drivetrain, but the axle, of the front and rear wheels? Yes. Well, the reason would be is you could have a much more powerful electric motor, yes, because of the lower RPM. Now, I know it doesn't sound like it makes any sense, but the faster the motor, the weaker the RPMs, and that's why you use gearing. But the slower the motor, the stronger the RPMs, the greater amount of torque. Yes. Now, if the RPMs of the electric motor are equal to the rear and front axle turning, yes, and they are all the same, it's possible to design a kind of vehicle, yes, that is a low RPM electric motor, yes, that is equal to the actual turning of the tires, so that when you apply the electricity to the low RPM motor, the speed of the electric motor is equal to the turning of the tires of the actual vehicle. Now, let's say, okay, you just took your pedal, you took your foot off the actual pedal, and The fluid drive has the effect of the fluid, yes, slowing down the motor. Now there's always reverse, okay? You got to back up sometimes.